candidate for governor, Matthew Winterhawk, came out and basically read the commission the Riot Act, which they needed.
Please state your name for the record.
Matthew Winterhawk, Winterhawk for the record. I'm actually a Clark County resident. I'm actually a candidate for governor of this state. And one thing that I will have to say is that the families here inside of White Pine County deserve transparency. They deserve accountability, and they deserve leaders that are willing to put the community ahead of their politics and personal grievances. Something incredibly taxing is happening. I've got a population of more than 9,000 plus people, as I've stated many times remotely. Now I'm here in front of you. This is critically important to me, that people's personal problems, high school attitudes, and rhetoric does not continue. It cannot continue as a leadership. Service is about serving the people. The government exists to serve the people. And the one thing I have found all the way across the 15 counties, not the 2 in the sports book, is that inside of commission, they seem to think that the only thing that matters is their ego, their output of themselves, and own selfishness. I have watched employees, residents, every person that you rely on to keep your counties, your towns, your cities moving, your law enforcement, your service that keeps you fed, that keeps your utilities going. Everything that you depend on has been expendable. These people are not expendable. They are Nevadans. They are exactly why this 110,000 square miles of state works. I will not stand idly by as a Nevadan, as a fellow Nevadan, while people take their personal grievances to destroy and put a possibility of taxation department in receivership, damaging the bonds, damaging the future of a county's growth for the second time since 2006, not because of financial or fiduciary responsibilities or shortfalls, but because of personal grievances. Can we not be adults in the state of Nevada? And at this point, if you cannot serve at your capacity, work at your capacity, which is the job that you were elected and appointed for by these people, by Nevadans, then your duty is to step down, resign, move aside. Because when you see comptroller and financials falling, and yeah, they may not have problems yet, but I was in that taxation department meeting as well last week. Embarrassing as a Nevadan, because I care a great deal about the counties that support what Clark County chokehold. Your education, everything that you do out here is ran by an urban standpoint. That will not happen any longer with me. We'll continue to show up for you.
Thank you, Mr. Winterhawk. That's your 3 minutes.
And I have to tell you that, yes, there was a lot of grandstanding there. But I also found it very distasteful last night when a county commissioner takes to Facebook and basically laughs at this gentleman and discounts everything he said, when in fact this commission allegedly bullied it. They've caused their own issue. They've caused their own issue. As you heard the commission chair say earlier on in this program, they don't have people to run the government. They don't have people to pay the bills. Well, guess what? They did it themselves.
Our accounts payable clerk is leaving us as of March 13th. We've had 2 weeks to try to fill the position. So far, I've only had one application, which is not quite suitable for what we need. So this agenda item says that the board authorization would provide official notice to the department, that is the Department of Taxation, pursuant to NRS 354.675. This county has the money to pay its vendors. What we do not have is the staff to pay the vendors. We have lost 3 of the 5 people in our financial department, and we need to hire more people to do the official processing.
So, you know what? I look at this and say, okay, you had a finance director that had qualifications out the wazoo, did a wonderful job, had all of these things, and because you didn't like the fact that she was telling you the truth about the fact that you weren't doing your jobs, you fired her. And so then you go to the next person in line and you try to push them around, and they quit. So now you got another person here looking at what's going on around them and says, basically says, screw this, I quit. Although they probably did it in a little kinder way than that. What person with a brain would want to work for this county commission? What person with self-respect and dignity would want to work for these yahoos? And yeah, these are my opinions. But I'm going to tell you, if they had gone through and members of this county commission had purchased this radio station, the minute I got the check for the closing, I would have said, thank you, goodbye. Cash the check and gone. And you voted for this, folks. We have to remind you, you voted for this crap. Bill O'Reilly's message of the day coming up next. Steve Kaifman with CBS News at 9 o'clock, at 9:05, Todd Starnes. And good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:05. Don't be late without a note from home. We will talk to you tomorrow.